Hey everybody, it's George here at Vinyl Rescue. This is take 2 of the video. I did show unboxing earlier, but I mistakenly forgot to turn on my microphone, and so it would have been a dead silent video one of these days. So anyway, what I've ordered here is the WallySkater and the WallyTractor. What got me interested in this, I ran across one of JR's videos from Wally Tools. Probably within the last year and a half or so. Been watching a lot of videos, understanding his, uh, I wouldn't say philosophy, but his teaching how proper alignment of the cantilever, also the stylus tip, um, and working with the tone arm anti-skating to make sure that it's dialed in correctly, because there's so many different forces and factors. Um, if you've not been to Wally Tools at Wham Engineering, uh, you really need to go there and watch the videos and listen to as to what he's uh, trying to teach everybody. You know, your tone arm has forces, and sometimes there are, as he describes, forces that keep it from freely floating across. Like there might be problems with the tone arm bearings, or your tone arm wiring is binding, which is what I suspect in some of my turntables, because where you would normally set your anti-skating to 2 or 1.5 with the stylus, with the cartridge settings, it's not working. And all 3 of my turntables that I'm going to be keeping, I've rewired the tone arms. Now my Regal Planner 2, which is probably going to be my first one to test this on, it has Cardus wiring in it, so it's probably going to come out better. Plus I've reworked that tone arm to make it more free floating from when I first got it. And then I got my Technics SLQ3 I need to do, because I've replaced the wiring in it, and my Technics SLQ2 that I'm going to be keeping. And then I've got two turntables up for sale, and one I've not quite completed. It's completed. I just don't know what to do about the dust cover since it's cracked so badly. Um, so after saving up some money, and I've emailed back and forth a little bit with JR, I decided to get the WallySkater and the WallyTractor. Yeah, there's a lot of different cheaper protractors out there, and I've been using one. It's been working okay. I've been doing my 52 millimeter overhang tool, for my techniques, and then aligning it properly with the protractor, and it's been sounding great. But as JR teaches you, those tools are not optimal. These are. These will dial in your alignment with your tone arm and your tone arm with the skater, and the tractor with your cartridge, along with the cantilever, trying to get everything lined up perfectly. And then a lot of work, but he has a lot of videos on the YouTube page for Wally Tools. I probably watched a good 95% of them. There's a few of them I still haven't gotten to yet. There's a lot of information. Sometimes you have to watch them through a couple of times so you get the gist of what he's talking about. Because when he's talking about the Zenith Air, it took me a couple of times of listening and understanding exactly what he was talking about. That's a hard one. I mean, and that would be pretty expensive to try to fix, or the process to go through. You would send your cartridge to him, he puts it under a microscope and analyzes it, and then he gets it back to you in a couple of weeks, and you go through the setup with the not only the tractor, but there's a Wally Zenith disc that you use, and you basically aligning the stylus tip itself, lining it up rather than the cantilever or the cartridge. So your cantilever may look, instead of being straight, it may be really wonky goggle one way or the other, depending on how the stylus tip that goes into the grooves is aligned. You can watch his videos. I can't sit here and explain all of it, but if you listen to him talk about the Zenith Air, and you understand what he's talking about, then it'll make sense. So the WallySkater comes with a nice set of instructions. You got the plumb bob here, and the other tool that goes on these here. This will be fun setting up. This sits down on the platter, and it sort of sits like this. And then you got, well, I'm not going to set all this up. This is not what this video is about. It's basically just showing you what's in the boxes. So that's the WallySkater. And here's the WallyTractor. Comes with nice printed out in color instructions. So I'll be going through all this before I use them. This WallyTractor is nice and thick. It's not light, but it's mirrored, and I guess you call it heavy duty. You wouldn't want to drop it, but at the same time, you do want to take care of it, not to get it all scratched up. This is a ruler for, if you don't know what the effective length of your tone arm is, you can use this tool to get it. And if I remember correctly, I believe you put this on the spindle. That's a little tight there. And then you measure over to the center part of your tone arm bearing, the top bearing, and video shows you exactly how to get the measurement. So, and another neat little tool that comes with this, which I think is great because I've been using this handheld magnifying glass. Needless to say, it works, but it's cumbersome when you're trying to look and use a light and hold that at the same time. It's yeah. This looks like this is azimuth marks for when you lay it down, because you lay this down on when you're lining up. And this is really nice magnifying glass. This is not plastic. This looks like it's probably milled aluminum, which is pretty cool. This will be a very handy little tool. I've seen JR use it in his videos, and it'd be like, yeah, it'd be really nice to use. But anyway, this is the WallyTractor. This is the Universal version 2.2a, the latest version. And the WallySkater. So I'm going to be busy with these. I just wanted to let you know that I've got more tools in my arsenal to get my sound dialed in better. And thing I find a little odd is the website, I mean not the website, the YouTube page for Wally Tools, a little over 2,000 subscribers, like 2.3 or 2.4, something like that. I think something like this would be a lot higher, but I need to spread the word and get more people interested in, especially if you're wanting to get a better dialed in sound. Do you want to hear your music, or do you just want to hear distorted music? I guess you could say. But uh, his philosophy is, you use these tools because you want to get optimal sound. You want to optimally tune your cartridge with your tone arm to get better extraction from the grooves in your albums, so you get better sound. So, but anyway, I will put a link below for these, and the website that you can buy these from, and the YouTube page for Wally tools. It's a lot of great information. Some of it may give you a headache trying to understand, but if you actually listen and get a grasp of what he's talking about, it will make clear, perfect sense to you, especially if you're looking for a better way to align your stylus with your tone arm to get better sound out of your albums. So anyway, I'm going to move on from here. If you like what you see here, please like, subscribe to my channel, and please share if anybody that might be interested in something like this. And as of usual, long live vinyl.